Yo, 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 Grateful Dead, what you want, what you need. Got the Dancing Skeletons bobbleheads in the mail today. Was going to do an unboxing reveal, but, it's pretty boring, to be honest. Got some styrofoam and got to throw it away. So, already unboxed, got the bobbleheads. Here they are. And pretty stoked about that. Look at that. It goes green, blue, light blue, dark blue, peach red, orange, yellow. I got three blue and green ones because that's the colors that I like. And I looked at the stand and it's stark white. And went to go post them in and it looked pretty boring. So I figured that I would paint the post. But there you can see, got a bobblehead. Let's see. I'm actually pretty happy with this purchase. I made it months and months and months ago and forgot about it, and it showed up today. So, yo, 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 Grateful Dead. What you need, what you want, got it. I guess that's my version of saying, what is up, guys, to my YouTube viewership, I guess. Even though I've yet to create a channel, but we'll do it with this one. So this is Shimmer 2 House of Color Jet Black paint. I've gotten a lot of mileage out of this with my models, specifically my RC cars and stuff. The production value of this video is pretty low, but there's something I painted with Snow White pearls on the first coat, and then on the second and third coats I came in and dusted it with jet black to give a back coat to the white pearls. And I've done that with a couple of other cars and paints and things. So I can't say enough about House of Color Jet Black. It is definitely what the doctor ordered whenever you were doing some paint work that you want to look good. So I got some metal BBs in there that help agitate it, but then I've also got my Vortexer, which has proven to be pretty valuable to me. Just kind of agitate your paint. That's the way to do it. In fact, you can see here, see how that's clear? That's a very separated chameleon. In fact, I got it tipped all the way upside down, and now you can just see the paint coming into motion there. So yeah, the Dave and Company at Coast Airbrush mix up their own chameleon paints with hyper shift pigments. You can kind of see how cool it looks there, which is what I'll be painting this white base with after some jet black, just because that was so boring. I looked at that and I'm like, look, I'm not in a clinical setting. Like, I don't want like a stark white, like my walls. Speaking of which, I've got a really cool hologram that I was going to point the camera at, but the hologram's not plugged in. So I will talk about that in later videos as the production value for these videos gets to be a little bit more of something that people are accustomed to seeing and not handheld shaky cam videos. But I know even the home studio people are doing like a lot of nice lighting accents and making their home studios look like the RGB offices of the future. But here we have this paint getting agitated as well. You saw earlier how separated it was. The reducer, and I don't know what they're using actually. Is the reducer House Color or Coast Airbrush? But they do it and then pre-mix the stuff so you can just dump it right in your airbrush. And let's see, that's probably looking pretty good. Yeah. It's looking like more like, I don't have any BBs in that one. Should probably put BBs in there. If you've ever seen a shake weight commercial or received one as a gift, you realize that they're fun for about 15 seconds as everybody's laughing at the joke, and then you want to throw it away and never use it again. And the value of the joke lasts about 5 minutes. If you don't want to be shaking your paint like a shake weight, a lab vortexer works really well, and I'll actually probably sell these at some point, refurbished. Put my own coat of paint on them and a logo, and sell them as paint agitators. An invaluable tool, actually. Jet black again here really quick. So if you go straight up and down like that, it actually creates a tornado inside the tube. That's what a lab vortexer looks like when it does its thing. Or you could do it by the side. And, that's mixed. It's actually this that I'm probably more worried about. See how well that's mixing at the top there? It's crazy. That's mixed. So now, ready to fire up the compressor. Got the compressor fired up. Let's see. Give you guys a little pour video. You hear the compressor stop? That's because my reservoir is. I'm actually going to do this a different way. It's not good. That airbrush is not ready to spray. This one's ready to spray. The other airbrush needs cleaned out, which makes sense. This shit gets clogged up pretty quickly. So I'm going to go with, it's probably more than plenty. Probably more than plenty. And I guess we'll start with this thing flipped over. And just come in here. I haven't used these in a while, so I'm not surprised to not see paint coming out of it. I kind of just wanted this to start working so I could have a nice continuity with the video here. And Obviously filming and airbrushing at the same time are not easily done. So let's see. I'll leave you guys looking at that while I figure this out. Is the camera even looking at here? I guess you'll just have to deal with that. My apologies. Well, I'll leave you stealing at the steal your face emblem, but that's kind of what I'm doing here by arresting your time and having you along as a passenger watching some piss poor airbrushing techniques. So that's definitely shooting air. Do I have airbrush cleaner? I've got acetone within reach here, but my airbrush, there it is. Let's see. Well, I mean, if you guys want to stick around for this, it could be a little while here. Damn it. That is really annoying. Definitely annoying. I do have to send 2 airbrushes in for repair, as I had done some oh, I see, got a massive, well, that's paint, so I just cleared the pathway here. I might have to do this a couple times though. Airbrushing, if you get into it, is going to require some patience on your part, as these things do tend to get clogged and need constant cleaning. And I kind of figured that I had this thing cleaned out. To be honest, I definitely ramped a couple passes of acetone through it before I put it away last time, and I thought that these were standing by and ready to go. So now I've got some paint and some, not much. Some paint and some airbrush cleaner running through there. You can kind of see it moving there. That means I've got to clean this brush out, and I'm definitely moving some paint through this fucking thing, but I'm not seeing any of the airbrush cleaner yet, which is certainly annoying. So yeah, I guess my point is, even if you want to become a complete novice at airbrushing, you're going to have to learn to clean these things, and you will be a far stretch from, there we go, from being a professional airbrush artist, which I'm not. I do some painting. I'm not a professional airbrush artist, by any means. There are certainly a lot of amazing ones out there, though. And if I start making more money in other areas of my life, I'll spend more of my free time painting. I'll probably get much better at what I do with paint. Here you can kind of finally see some solvent running through the airbrush and cleaning that thing out. Now it's empty, and now I should finally be ready for some paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour a cap full of that in there. Let's see here. This is definitely jet black paint. It's plenty of that. In fact, it's probably too full. Let's see here. Boom. Now we got black paint. I'll try not to paint over the Grateful Dead sticker so everybody can see that. So that's what I wanted to happen the first time. That didn't happen. And I think I'm going to actually try to twist this around so I don't have to watch paint dry. It's not my favorite activity in the world. So instead of my cutting mats, I used an old Tamiya sticker pack from one of the RC cars that I built to put underneath there. Necessity is the mother of all invention, and that just worked out just fine. So I got some spackle on there, that's fine. I'm not really trying to make this base coat anything other than just add a base coat, so I'll be painting right over this anyway. But it already looks more interesting than jet white. That was pretty annoying. This is the part that everybody's going to see, so definitely want to get some coats and some coverage there. And I've got one other corner to do. That's the one that we can't see right now because it's the end it's standing on. Okay. A couple nice coats of black on here. Let's see if we can speed this up a little bit. Oh, it's not plugged in. Most people would say don't use a heat gun if you're painting anything that you're serious about, but like we're really dealing with a fucking oh, pardon my language there. I hope nobody heard that out there in YouTube land, TV land, whatever. YouTube's the new TV. I'll watch some Netflix in a minute. Got the heat gun going here. Gonna speed this process up a little bit. Now, people would normally say like this isn't the right way to cure paint or whatever, and really, like, I'm using solvent-based paints, so I do want to evaporate the solvents out of here. And I live near the ocean, and it's cold, and it's misty like all the time. So this would take a while, to say the least, if I wasn't helping it along with a flash dry unit. There we go. Give this a tack feel. Yeah, it feels great. I can get that last bit there. Let's make this uniform. So I'm just going to go ahead and there we go. It's starting to sound the way I want it to sound. Get ready for the God damn it, there's no way to pick this up now. Just like that's fine. Cool, now it's jet black. And as you can tell, that is a jet black. If it would focus, that is so black. Which is great. Because that was really annoying. The white that it was. Now we're pouring some of this super expensive paint that you don't want to spill all over the place. Which is kind of par for course. It's happened before. Let's get this in the brush and take a look at it. You can see how pretty this stuff is. Look at that. Hypershift pearls. It's a color shifting paint. And this will take a while to go down. You do definitely have to put a couple coats of this stuff down to get it to start to show up at all. Gonna have to open up a window in here. I'm gassing myself out. Which you can't overstate enough is proper ventilation. And yeah, you can't even tell. Literally can't even tell at all that I put down probably $10 worth of Hypershift paint there. Also, serious airbrush artists would like put a coat down and like let it dry and let it flash before they come back and put down another coat and everything else like that, which is highly advisable. Like, you'll probably get more mileage out of your paint and more value for your buck, and you'll probably be a more professional painter. So just open both my windows so I don't continue to gas myself out. And I am in a pretty breezy part of town here, so I don't think that should take too long to do. Let's try to expedite this a little bit. And the YouTube audience at home doesn't want to watch paint dry with me. Alright, you can start to see that you got some interesting paint there. Once the sun starts shining on this, it'll look really cool. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to come back and do that in another video and show you what the end result of this looks like. But This will be a base that's more appropriate for anything Grateful Dead than a stark white base, which is pretty annoying, to be honest. I wanted some art for my room, not a trip to the dentist's office. And again, I'm just painting a base, so I'm not honestly, I think that's enough of that. So I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna clean some airbrushes, and I'll come back and show you guys what I wound up with here, which will hopefully be pretty cool.